I usually don't buy quartz watches unless the design really stands out, and this one definitely does. This is the Blue Mountain chronograph by Coromandel Watch Company, and after owning it for almost 1 year, I wanted to share my honest experience with this watch, what I like, what could have been better, and whether it still makes sense at this price point. The first thing that attracted me to this watch was the design. It has a very clean but sporty chronograph layout. The dial looks balanced, the pusher feels nice, and the crown has a smooth, well-finished look. One small detail I really like is the orange second hand. It gives the watch a nice pop of color without making the dial look too loud. The overall color combination works really well, especially considering the price point. It feels stylish, slightly vintage, and still modern enough to wear casually. The watch is inspired by the Nilgiris, also known as the Blue Mountains of South India. It also pays tribute to the historic Nilgiri Mountain Railway, one of the last remaining steam-powered mountain railways in the world. That inspiration is visible in the design, especially on the case bag where you get an engraving of the Nilgiri mountain train. I personally like when watches carry a story, especially when the story is connected to Indian history, travel, or culture. It gives the watch more character than just being another chronograph. The model I have is the Gen 1 Blue Mountain chronograph. I bought this during its initial release. Since then, Coromandel Watch Company has launched two more versions, Gen 2 and Gen 3. The Gen 1 version comes with a Miyota OS21 quartz chronograph movement. Because this is a quartz watch, it feels quite light on the wrist. That can be a good thing if you want something comfortable for a daily wear, but personally, I usually prefer mechanical watches because they feel a bit more engaging. Here are the main specifications of the watch. The case is made from 316L stainless steel. It has a 42 mm case width, a 12 mm case thickness, and a 22 mm lug width. The dial is a sunburst silver dial with lume placed above the R marker and also on the hands. For the crystal, Coromandel has used an AR coated sapphire crystal, which is a great addition at this price point. The watch also offers 100 meters of water resistance, which makes it practical for regular daily use. It comes with a premium leather strap, which should develop patina over time. For chronograph functionality, you get a 60-minute counter and a 24-hour time display window. There are also small engraving details on the watch, including the Nilgiri mountain train engraving on the case back and the Coromandel logo on the crown and buckle. This video is more of a long-term review because I have owned this watch for almost 1 year now. Overall, the watch has been good, but there is one issue I noticed. The chronograph second hand does not align perfectly with the 12 o'clock marker when I reset it using the pusher. This is one of the reasons why I usually don't prefer quartz watches. In my experience, small alignment or reliability issue like this can sometimes happen with quartz chronographs. I hope this has been improved in the Gen 2 and Gen 3 version, especially because those models now use the Seiko VK64 Mecha Quartz movement. On my 7-inch wrist, the watch fits surprisingly well. Even though it is a 42 mm watch, it does not feel too large. The proportions are good and the watch sits nicely on the wrist. The leather strap looks good, but comfort depends on your usage. If you have a sweaty wrist, the leather straps can feel slightly uncomfortable, especially in hot weather. That is not a major issue, but it is something to keep in mind if you plan to wear this watch daily. A good alternative would be to pair it with a fabric strap or a rubber strap for more comfort. Overall, the Coromandel Blue Mountain chronograph is a beautiful watch. The design is strong, the story behind the watch is meaningful, and the specifications are quite good for the price. So, that was my 1-year review of the Blue Mountain chronograph by Coromandel Watch Company. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy watches, Indian micro brands, and story behind timepieces, consider subscribing to the channel.